Hi, I'm Bevan Ghosh. I'm going to give an overview of the Zimbabwe 6th National Report to the Convention on Biological Diversity. Zimbabwe's 6th National Report to the Convention on Biological Diversity is the 6th report submitted by Zimbabwe in 2019 in accordance with Article 26 of the Convention. The article requires that parties to the Convention submit a national report every 4 years. The CBD is an international agreement with 196 parties including Zimbabwe. Its objectives are to ensure the conservation of biodiversity, sustainable use of its components, and the fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from the utilization of genetic resources. The 6th NRI presents measures that the country has taken to implement the National Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan, their effectiveness, as well as their support and contribution to the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. The reporting system assists the country in considering lessons learned, identifying gaps in capacity for policy research and analysis at national level, including technical and financial requirements, and formulating appropriate actions for the future. The National Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan is a framework that guides conservation and sustainable use of biodiversity and associated ecosystems in Zimbabwe. It was adopted by Cabinet in 2014 as a biodiversity policy document. The NBSAP sets 18 national biodiversity targets aligned to the Aichi Global Biodiversity Targets. Aichi targets were agreed by parties to the CBD in Japan 2010 to hold biodiversity loss by 2020. Overarching strategies of the NBSAP are mainstreaming of biodiversity across government and society, communication, education and public awareness, capacity building for biodiversity conservation, research and development, and technology transfer. The Ministry of Environment, Climate, Tourism and Hospitality Industry, formerly the Ministry of Environment, Water and Climate, is the lead and coordinating agency for the implementation of the NBSAP. Various stakeholders are involved in the actual implementation of the NBSAP. These include government agencies and departments, universities and other institutions of higher learning, civil society organizations, private organizations, local communities, regional and international stakeholders. The 6th NRI reported that 7 national targets are on track to be achieved by 2020. That is targets 1, 5, 8, 9, 11, 14 and 15. For the other 11 targets, there is progress but at an insufficient rate, meaning they will not be achieved by 2020. This table shows the link between national biodiversity targets, Aichi Global Biodiversity Targets, and Sustainable Development Goals as reported by the 6N. An example from the table: National Biodiversity Target 14. By 2015, accede and domesticate the Nagoya Protocol on access to genetic resources and the fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from their utilization. Contributes to the achievement of Aichi Target 16. By 2015, the Nagoya Protocol on access to genetic resources and the fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from their utilization is in force and operational, consistent with national legislation. And also the achievement of SDGs 15 Target 6, ensure fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from the utilization of genetic resources and promote appropriate access to genetic resources. The 6th NR identified scientific, technical and financial requirements for the effective implementation of the NBSAP. These include training in data collection, storage and management, biodiversity and ecosystem services valuation, environmental reporting and accounting, the use of tools for rapid assessment of the distribution and abundance of invasive alien species, and the training of taxonomists in all major fields of taxonomy, capacitation of local authorities in waste management and environmental restoration, provision of adequate funding to assess annually the implementation of the NBSAP and to produce annual reports, investment in infrastructure and equipment required for conducting biodiversity research, and adequate funding for regular assessment of population trends and status of threatened species. The 7th National Report 7NR will be required in 2022.